My dear friends, this is your Dr. Pannir Selvam on behalf of Grobi Consultancy. இந்த வீடியோவில் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறது இந்தியாவில் ஏற்பட்ட ஒரு 17 விதமான ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ் இயர் ஆஃப்டர் இயர் அபவுட் லாஸ்ட் 7 decades. எதற்காக அப்படின்னா ஒரு லேர்னிங் சைட், ஒரு டெமோ. எவ்ரி இயர் ஐ திங்க் வி ஹாவ் டு ஷிஃப்ட் ஃப்ரம் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் டு இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. தென் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் இஸ் மோர் ஃபோக்கஸ்ட். நாட் ஓன்லி அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் பேஸ்ட், அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ரிலேட்டட். அதற்காக ஒரு ஃபுல் கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் கொடுத்ததுனால 17 விதமான ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ். அவை என்னென்ன ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ் ஏற்படுத்தணுங்கிறத நீங்கள் பார்க்க இருக்கிறோம். ப்ராடக்ட் வைஸ் மோர் ஃபோக்கஸ் ரெவல்யூஷன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு காரணம் நம்பர் 1 இந்த ஸ்டேபிள் ஃபுட், சீ ஃபுட் ஸ்டேபிள் ஃபுட்டாக இருக்கிறதுனால இதனுடைய ப்ரொடக்ஷனில் ஒரு செல்ஃப் சஃபிஷியன்சி கொண்டு வருது. அதனால இட் வில் கிரியேட் மோர் ஜெனரேட்டிங் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ். அதற்கு மேலே எக்ஸஸ் ஆஃப் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் வந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா, வெதர் இட் இஸ் எ டைரக்ட் ப்ராடக்ட் ஆர் வேல்யூ ஆர்டர் ப்ராடக்ட், அதை இட் கேன் பி யூஸ்டு ஃபார் எக்ஸ்போர்ட், ஃபார் ஏர்னிங் ஃபாரின் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் மனசில் வச்சுக்கிட்டு தான் கவர்மெண்ட் தட் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரெவல்யூஷன் தே ஹவ் டேக்கன் ஃபார் த ஃபிஷ் ரைஸ் ப்ளூ ரெவல்யூஷன். இந்த ப்ளூ ரெவல்யூஷன் வழியாக சீ ப்ராடக்டை ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய ஐட்டத்துக்கு. We have found lot of potential for leather that is made out of animals. The dead animals' leather has been taken and converted in different kind of products, which has a very great demand in the international market. So the concentration was paid to increase the leather products, and that product has also been exported, which has given a very good earning as well as creating very good income, plus generating very good employment opportunities. Very many people are also become self-entrepreneurs and exporters. Then after the grey revolution, because shelter is a very important thing to be given to accommodate people, because we have got enough number of poor people. For them, shelter is very important. Similarly, affordability of owning house by the middle class is that also the priority. So more focus was given the housing sector through this grey revolution to accommodate people, providing house facilities those who are ill-housed. So that was done under the grey revolutions. In agriculture, it is a green revolution. That is a breakthrough. It's a turning point. The credit goes to M.S. Swaminathan, who has done a very elaborate research for going for multiple crops and different types of cultivational techniques, and a lot of innovations. Many things have been introduced in agriculture. That green revolution has given a self-sufficiency of food grains, and we were also able to have a surplus grains, which could also be exported to other countries. And many farmers are also be benefited. And the rotation of crops and the crops of one after another, which will be done after this soil testing. Everything has been done under the green revolution. It is really a breakthrough. The revolution done under this pink revolution is really remarkable, because health sector has been strengthened, and the medicines are also affordably supplied to people to take care of the health status. So this manufacturing industries, and again even off late today, the COVID vaccination has been pioneered by India, and we are in a position to export to many places. That is all possible because of the pink revolution which we have achieved. We are given a top priority for the health care. A priority was given to strengthen the protein content of the people, for which a silver revolution was organized, and through the revolutions, more eggs have been produced larger quantity to reach even a self-sufficiency. So it is made by the people, and it was also available at affordable price to strengthen the protein and to fight against the immunity loss. So such a way that is, since it is very, very vital for the health of the people, retaining the content of the protein, and immunity is very, very required to fight against all the diseases. So this was given top priority under silver revolutions by a government. When you recall this white revolution, the entire credit goes to Dr. Korean. So he has made a cooperative system in such a way that all the dairy people could be organized like a cooperative, and the milk will be collectively distributed wherever is required. And it is one of the successful projects. Nowadays they have introduced so many various value-added products And the cooperative system has been successfully introduced, implemented in Anand and Gujarat, and this has been replicated in many places. Even now, many kind of organizations floated has been following the system which was introduced by Dr. Kurian. Today, of late, many farmers taken this as a primary income through this white revolution based dairy in Gujarat. An yellow revolution was introduced for cultivating more of nuts, grains, and pulses. So that was really greatly cultivated, and the very good distribution of those items to the poor people as well as the middle class people, and they keep the price under check. But of late, because of this other competitions and again the crop kind of rotational things, we had to import because of insufficiency. But it was self-sufficient, and we were achieving our this yellow revolutions very well. A block revolution was incepted to take care of the transport facilities. Petrol is one of the vital product for all our transportation facilities. So now today also we have got so much of problems. Even though we achieved by exporting many of our goods and import oil, now of late the thing is really critical. So we've been switching over to petrol-free vehicles by choosing battery vehicle cars and battery vehicle two-wheelers. But earlier, I think block revolution has given a good result. It was a golden fiber revolution, especially strengthening the jute cultivators, most of the people located in West Bengal. So most of the packing materials and again the item which is used to be for exports, they're all using only the jute made products. Even there are jute products now has become called as eco-friendly products, which will reduce the pollution, has been considered one of the prime products for which enough training has been imparted and more focus was also given, and it has more potential for exports also. This I think the revolution has yielded a very good result for the jute products. It was a gold revolution for horticulture. So vegetables, fruits have been widely concentrated, more focused, not only for the domestic purpose consumption, but also for the other export purposes. So it was widely supported to the farmers to go for this horticulture, as well as keeping the biodiversity, so which will safeguard your very good irrigations and cultivating different crops. And there are various kind of testings and again the techniques are also being introduced to cultivate various varieties of vegetables and fruits. It was then great revolution for agriculture. Since this is a green revolution need more and more yield to achieve, so definitely it was need for more effective fertilizers. In the early period, it was organic, but later chemical fertilizer was predominantly required to increase your yield because it's a rotational crops and various types of vegetable, various types of grains, various types of pulses have started being cultivated, for which the effective and suitable kind of fertilizer required. Of late, we are talking about organic, but when we shifted from organic to chemical, it was a requirement. It was a request given by the farmers to go for the effective usage of fertilizers to increase yield. A red revolution was mostly focused to augment the higher income to be earned by the farmers. Farmers should not be only rely upon agriculture. They should also have the agricultural entrepreneurial activity like goat rearing and again the tomato. So those things could all be achieved under the red revolution, and goat rearing will be given a meat to many people as a subsidiary food. It is one of subsistence which has a lot of minerals, kind of vitamin. So this food has been given a concentration to create more earnings as well as generate very sufficient employment opportunities that will be a supplementary income to most of the agri farmers. So the farmers were able to go for this goat rearing to increase their potential for earning income. A round revolution was incepted to increase the cultivation of potato. Since it is a staple food in the North Indian places, this product has been widely focused and getting more and more output. And this is a country like containing of different states, west, east, north, south. So this food is taken widely by the other places, including south. The other three parts consumed enough sufficient quantity for which more attention was given under a revolution, a round revolution, to increase the output of potato as much as possible to satisfy the domestic requirement. There was a silver fiber revolution to increase the cultivation of cotton, because our people are very good, whether it is going to be north or south, very experts, especially in making cloths. So the cloth is not only for our consumption, domestic consumption, it had a very good demand, very good potential across the country. So we are also got a very traditionally very good textile weavers, and even British period also people like to have this kind of product from India. So expertise was good, and the cultivation was also good. So more focus was given to increase these cotton-based fabrics or cotton cloths. So that was given a very good kind of impact among these textile weavers and textile people, textile industry. So the revolution has impacted very well. It was really a very good attempt to introduce the silver revolution, because those days we were growing a very small quantity of chickens or birds. So once you introduce a table layer and broiler, we were able to get a lot of production. More focus was given and more technology was introduced, and feeding was also redefined. So get more and more bats. So this was also for a table layer as well as your broiler, and it is also protein based, whether it is going to be egg or whether it is going to be a bird. Really it is a really very good healthy food for the people. And nowadays I think because of the feed is not available in plenty in India, we had to import kind of chicken from abroad. That is the situation now. This is a 17th revolution, not but last but least. Now, this agriculture really required a lot of input, lot of kind of improvement, for which Green Revolution and Evergreen Revolution to strengthen the agriculture farmers through directly agriculture and agricultural allied activities, whether in terms of fertilizer or in terms of rotational crops. So now it is we have got about 400 million acres of land. And again, initially about 70-80% of people engaged in agriculture. So this has been reduced to 50 to 60%. But that's stable. We have got enough sufficient resources for which more focus was given evergreen revolution to strengthen agriculture from top to bottom and from one crop to another crop, from the pulses to cereals, and from paddy, wheat, cotton, so much of items. So all those items were given a top priority through this evergreen revolution to strengthen the agriculture, to satisfy the domestic consumption as well as keeping some margin that will help the people to export. The problem is we are unable to give a minimum support price for all, because the price is given but we don't procure sufficient quantity. We procure only for the distribution to the rural people, and majority of the crops has not been purchased by our warehouses. That has really given a very great bad impact among the farmers. So they have to rely upon middlemen or the wholesalers who's got enough money, through which I think they don't get the right prices. So another revolution will be implemented, for which some new act has been passed, a new bill has also been in the process of execution, that may safeguard the farmers to get a right price for the product, to keep their life very happy and enjoyable. Thank you for listening.